Payback. Concept and calculation process. The payback method measures how long it takes for cumulative cash inflows from an investment to recover the initial outlay. The process involves listing annual net cash inflows, summing them until they equal the original investment, and determining the payback period. If inflows are even, the payback equals the investment divided by annual inflows. For uneven inflows, partial accumulation identifies the exact recovery point, possibly requiring interpolation. The shorter the payback, the more attractive the project is considered. This technique emphasizes liquidity and risk recovery speed, making it especially useful in uncertain or rapidly changing environments. Despite its simplicity, Payback ignores profitability beyond recovery, treating all cash flows after the cutoff as irrelevant. Nonetheless, it remains widely used due to its intuitive appeal and ease of computation. Strengths and advantages. The primary advantage of the payback method is its simplicity and focus on cash flow recovery. It provides a straightforward measure of risk exposure by highlighting how quickly invested capital can be retrieved. For firms operating under liquidity constraints, Payback supports prudent cash management by favoring projects with faster returns. Additionally, it is valuable for screening investments where technological obsolescence or market volatility makes long-term forecasting uncertain. Because Payback relies on actual cash flows rather than accounting profits, it aligns better with financial reality. Its clarity also aids in communicating investment viability to non-financial stakeholders, particularly in small or emerging organizations where complex appraisal methods may be impractical. Weaknesses and limitations. Despite its usefulness, Payback has significant limitations. It ignores the time value of money, treating all cash inflows as equally valuable regardless of when they occur. Consequently, it may overstate the attractiveness of projects with early but small inflows compared to those with larger, later returns. The arbitrary cutoff period introduces subjectivity, as management preferences dictate acceptable recovery times. Moreover, Payback disregards total profitability and post-payback cash flows, which can mislead decision-makers about long-term value creation. Projects with short paybacks but poor overall returns may be prioritized incorrectly. Therefore, while Payback offers a preliminary liquidity check, it should not be used as the sole decision criterion in strategic capital budgeting. Appropriate usage. Payback is most appropriate in contexts demanding rapid investment recovery or high uncertainty, such as high-tech industries, startups, or emerging markets. It is also suitable for screening small-scale or routine capital projects before applying more rigorous methods like NPV or IR. Many organizations use discounted payback, an enhanced version that incorporates the time value of money by discounting inflows before calculating the recovery period. This variant mitigates some weaknesses of the traditional approach. However, both methods should complement rather than replace comprehensive discounted cash flow (DCF) analysis. Payback serves best as a risk management tool within a broader investment evaluation framework. Comparison with other methods. Compared to NPV or IR, Payback focuses on liquidity rather than value maximization. While NPV quantifies total wealth creation, Payback highlights short-term solvency and risk exposure. The method's simplicity contrasts with the analytical sophistication of IRI and AR, which require more complex computations and assumptions. Payback may therefore act as a preliminary screening device, eliminating long-gestation projects before more detailed financial appraisal. However, when used alongside discounted cash flow methods, it enhances decision robustness by balancing risk and return perspectives. Its value lies not in precision but in providing an early, intuitive view of investment recoverability. Role and prioritization of projects. In capital rationing scenarios, Payback can aid in prioritizing projects based on liquidity and risk. When funds are limited, firms may prefer projects with shorter paybacks to recover capital quickly and reinvest in other opportunities. This is particularly relevant for firms operating in unstable environments or with limited financing access. Nonetheless, relying solely on Payback for prioritization risks neglecting strategic projects with higher long-term value. Therefore, organizations often combine Payback with NPV or PI metrics, ensuring that quick recoveries do not compromise profitability. The optimal prioritization balances financial return, cash flow timing, and strategic importance.